Hey guys, I'm Miss C, and today we're going to be doing STEM and learning about dinosaurs and all about their fossils. And we're going to end the activity with actually creating our own fossils, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So to start off, I want to tell you some facts about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived between about 245 and 66 million years ago. This was called the Mesozoic Era. And the Mesozoic era is what scientists break up into three different periods. We have the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. And I know a lot of you guys are definitely familiar with the word Jurassic and Triassic. So today we're going to be learning about dinosaurs. Well, how are we able to know so much about dinosaurs? The reasons that scientists are able to learn about dinosaurs, their environments, their behaviors, and what they ate is by studying their fossils. So a good question to ask is, well, what are fossils? Fossils are the remains or traces of plants and animals that lived long ago. So today we're going to be looking at some dinosaurs, some of their adaptations and some facts about them, and we're going to move into an activity making fossils right after. So as you can see here, we have our setup. We have a couple of our dinosaurs here, and these are some dinosaurs that you might be familiar with. This is a Brachio Soros. And if we look at this card, we can flip it around and it gives us some facts about Brachio Soros. And the name means armed lizard. It was named by a scientist named Elmer S. Riggs in 1903. And some facts about a Brachio Soros. A Brachio Soros was a sauropod, a four-legged plant-eating giant with a long neck and tail and a small brain. It was thought that Brachio Soros was the largest land animal ever to have existed. But today, scientists believe that even larger sauropods once roamed the earth. Here we have a Velociraptor, and Velociraptors are very quick animals. They have sharp curved claws on the second toe of each foot. It had a long tail for balance. It is now believed that Velociraptors had feathers. Here we have a Stegosaurus, which I know a lot of you guys are familiar with. Stegosauruses are particularly interesting because they were herbivores, and herbivores are different from carnivores because they eat plants as opposed to eating meat. Here we have a lot of people's favorite type of dinosaur, which is a Tyrannosaurus rex. Tyrannosaurus rex is the most famous dinosaur and has a reputation as a fierce and deadly predator, one of the largest flesh-eating animals to have ever roamed Earth. But it probably fed mainly on dead animals. And last but certainly not least, we have the Triceratops. And the Triceratops weighed about the same as an elephant. It reached 30 feet in length and weighed up to 10 tons. Its huge head had a parrot-like beak and brow horns 3 feet long, and its frill could reach widths of 7 feet. So now that we know a little bit about each of these types of dinosaurs, we're going to move into our activity, which is creating our fossils. So for this recipe, you're going to need parchment paper, measuring cups, salt, and flour. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your flour and you're going to measure 2 cups of this flour, and you're going to place it in a mixing bowl. Then you're going to take 1 cup of salt, and you're going to take this salt and you're going to also place it into the mixing bowl that has the flour. Once you do that, you're going to take 3/4 cups of water, and you're going to mix that into your mixing bowl as well. Once you have those 3 ingredients in your mixing bowl, you're going to mix it until you start to form something that looks like this. So this is a pre-made dough that I already had made earlier this morning. And it should look like this. You want to mix it until it's hard enough so that you can break it off into pieces and start forming your fossils. So this is what's going to help you create your fossils that you're later going to put into the oven. So once you have your dough and it has this type of consistency, you're going to break off a piece about this much, and you're going to form it into a small ball, like so. And then you're going to take the palm of your hand and you're just going to gently squeeze it down. So it's not going to look like a perfect circle. That's okay. Fossils are not perfect looking. We just want to create a flat surface so that we can then take our dinosaur toys, which we have here, and we're going to take our Stegosaurus and we're going to imprint, gently press the toy into the flour so that it creates an imprint on our fossil. So then when we bake it in the oven, we'll be able to see that it has its imprint on the flour. We're going to try making one more. So we're going to take some more flour and some of this dough. We're going to break it apart. We're going to move it in a circular motion in our palms. And if we feel like the dough is too sticky, what you could always do is you could take some more flour and add it into your mix, and that will prevent the dough from being too sticky. So you're going to take it, roll it around, and then you're going to take the palm of your hand again. You're going to press on it so you get this flat surface, and you can even spread it around a little bit with your fingers. Then you're going to take another dinosaur. This is our Triceratops, and we're going to take it. What you could also do, this is a good trick, if the dough is also very sticky, you're going to take some flour and you're going to put it on your toy so that when you're putting it on the dough, it's not going to stick so bad. So you're going to take it, make your imprint, leave it on for a couple of seconds, and then you're going to gently peel it off. And now you have your imprint of your Triceratops. Once you've created a couple of these, what you want to do is you want to take your parchment paper and you want to take a piece, and you're going to put on a baking sheet, and you're going to turn on the oven at 350 degrees. You're going to place your fossils on your baking sheet, and you're going to put them in the oven for approximately 30 to 45 minutes. Make sure you get help from your parents to do this, because whenever we're using the stove, we always want to make sure that we're being safe and we're being careful. So I've already pre-baked my flour and my dough earlier today, and I was able to make these fossils. So they'll look something like this. They're kind of like hard cookies, but you definitely should not eat them. They won't taste very good. They're mostly made out of salt and flour and water, and they'll look like this. And by looking at the imprint, you can kind of guess that this is a Stegosaurus and that this is a Brachio Soros. And this is something fun that you can do with your family at home, and you can create them, and then you can try to have your parents or your siblings guess which dinosaur is imprinted in your fossil. What you could also do if you have some paint at home is if you could take some paint and paint your fossil and make it personalized. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson about fossils and dinosaurs, and I hope you guys are able to make this at home and enjoy with your family. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.